There's a lot of excitement among fans for season 3. But tell us, when the first season got released, what sort of response were you all getting? I mean, in sense like, what did you hear about season 1 personally, from maybe from the industry, friends, or from your fans on social media about the show? Not just about a character, but just the show in entirety.
I watched the first season as an audience. I wasn't in it.
Yeah.
And I started watching it and I was hooked on. And I think the way they ended the first season was so disturbing and so gripping. And it left you thinking that I want to watch this story now. I want to watch what happens.
And that ending actually happened because they couldn't finish it on time. तो वो उसी टाइम की सोची हुई एंडिंग थी. There was a ending planned, जो कि हुई नहीं.
The killing?
No. After that, how it ends, like really ends.
The first season?
First season. उसके आगे भी कुछ था.
क्या था?
कुछ scenes थे in the jeep and all of that and some other angle, but वो सब.
No, that wedding is the end for me, like in my head, and
Yeah.
Guddu escaping with
Me and
Golu and Dimpy, and I was like, I want to watch, and then I saw the fandom erupt, and I was like, wow, we've become this country that actually has fandom for shows, and it was, I think, one of a kind series. I think Sacred Games and Mirzapur are the pioneers in this department, and so when I was asked to do the second season, I was more than glad.
Reprising the role again, generally there's a notion that it is easy because you know the character and you know how he or she is going to behave or talk or walk. You know the basic things about it. So is it really, I mean, does the notion hold true?
I think as soon as you meet Guru, the director, you know that you're in this universe. The lighting, the set, the props, the people, exactly the same crew as the first season. And my outfit is also very limited. I just wear that one shirt, one white shirt, one brown waistcoat on those pants, and the same shoes and the same ring and the same ponytail. So I feel like I'm back to where I was maybe 4 years ago, 2 years ago. So it feels easy. It's just that the task is to crack this particular season and your emotional arc for this particular season. But it's we handed in very good gloves. Like the team is superb. I really feel like पंकज सर तो बोलते ही है कि कुछ करना नहीं होता है, आपको जाके अपना करना होता है, बाकी सब अपना संभाल लेते हैं, तो वैसा ही है यहाँ.
When you're part of a show which is highly successful and there are these whole spoilers that people are really waiting, or maybe they are giving out or coming up with their own theories, does the director actually tell you how your character is going to pan out or how the entire season is going to pan out, or it's kept as a mystery?
No, they give you
they tell us.
No, we know everything about
But
that
we are
season.
quickly like just checking if we are dying.
That's one thing everybody wants to know when they're called for narration.
Okay.
मैं जिंदा हूँ या मर
मर जाऊँ. अच्छा, वो देखना. For you and, I mean, Vijay, for you and
I
Rasika?
think the good part.
Yeah, good and the bad part. I mean,
About my characters.
Yeah, you have characters.
I think the naivety and the happy-go-lucky nature and the light-heartedness of Shatrughan Tyagi, the Chote Tyagi, is something that I really like to portray. And also what I don't think I dislike anything about these boys.
okay.
Yeah, except one of them is dead, and I don't like that. I wish they were continue to be twins in the next season as well.
When you have shows like Mirzapur, then there are other popular shows also which are on OTT, like Panchayat and Good Luck and these kind of shows. Kota Factory, they run for seasons after seasons. How does that make you feel as actors? I mean, having these kind of shows, as Vijay also said in the beginning, the fandom. You don't expect that in India also we can have these kind of fandom for shows like probably what we see for Squid Game or Game of Thrones, these kind of things.
I feel चलो काम तो है.
हाँ, मैं भी यही बोलने वाली थी कि और कुछ नहीं तो ये वाला सीजन
तो वापस आएगा. Okay.
No, it's unparalleled. I can't tell you how much this show gives us, because जहाँ पर किसी ने कुछ नहीं देखा है वहाँ पर मिर्जापुर जरूर देखा है.
Right.
तो
That is true.
उस तरह का प्यार, उस तरह का रीच and it's also like you know, we're not worried what the critics will say for the show. So it's a good feeling.
You know, recently we have had actors like Vikrant Massey and Divyendu having their, their moment on the big screen with 12th Fail and Madgaon Express. How do you look at that? And in sense that, are you all waiting for that big moment to happen in your lives in terms of
I'm sure
the big
उसके
screen?
comment section में भी लोग ये जरूर पूछते होंगे कि मिर्जापुर कब आ रहा है कोई ना कोई
waiting for that moment to happen in your lives in sense like, getting that one movie. I'm sure, Vijay, you and Rasika both have done such great work in movies also. But that one big movie that changes your fate and, you are being looked out as one of the most sought after actors. You're still, but I'm not demeaning that fact. But I'm like, the movies that they did, 12th Fail and Madgaon.
I always looking at expanding my horizon, growing more, learning more, experimenting more. And fortunately, I've had the playground, a massive playground to experiment with all these things through various projects that I was part of, and which I will continue to be a part of. This is coming out, and I know what is coming out next this year. There's another one which is coming next year, this year end. So there is. So I wish I had time to think about all these things. I really don't. I've been in the process of creation, and the only time, if I get some few hours off, I'd like to spend it with my friends and family and my girlfriend, and that's about it.
Anurag Kashyap recently said that, Vicky Kaushal, I'm just giving this example, okay? I'm not sure if you will are thinking in that similar space. He said that Vicky Kaushal always wanted to be that massy, entertaining hero, a hero who can do everything, but he wasn't getting that kind of work. He wasn't getting those kind of roles. But one movie happened, which is Uri, and things changed overnight. And then people started looking at him differently. So in that sense, are you all like, thinking in that sense that, okay, this is the place where I want to be. I want to be that hugely popular actor or a star?
Really, I'm packed and ready with all my arsenal. It's just a matter of, I think, chance meeting me meeting the right opportunity and also meeting the right response. And that, I believe, is sometimes, to a certain degree, is in my control, and to a most degree, it's outside my control. Like she mentioned, like Darlings, we had made it for theatrical.
Right.
We had another film that was made for theaters, but that's okay. And to be able to put your head on the shoulder and really work with the like-minded people and some really terrific directors, it's been an honor. To be very honest, I'm working with the finest in the country, and I don't feel like a part of me is missing, a part of me is not tapped on, a part. Okay. If at all, as you mentioned, it is a loss on the audience's side, it's not on my side.
Vijay, I'm curious to know about Surya 23. Is that what it is tentatively?
Yeah,
the movie that you're doing with him.
Yeah, the Tamil film. Right?
Tamil movie. So, how is it to be sharing a screen space with?
We haven't.
You haven't. I'm sure, but I'm sure you have.
But
the conversations and discussions would have started. You had interacted with him.
Not much. It's still in the early stages, and it will require a lot of work. So I don't know exactly how ready we are with the project, but it is going to be one of a kind for me. I've never worked in this particular language. Yes. I've done one Telugu film back in the day. But I'm very excited because, as you mentioned, this is that one big theatrical experience. So let's see.
And then Matka King bhi to hai.
Huh?
You have Matka King as
well.
Matka
King is a series for Amazon.
Yeah, Prime. That's another, I'm saying, big project which is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm really looking forward to that.
There are a few.
That combination is great with the director, especially.
It's. I can't tell you. I couldn't believe my luck when this came my way, because I wanted to work with that director for a long period of time. I saw Fandry and Sairat, and I was like, this is probably the most potent director we have.
Okay.
And I needed somebody like that to hold my hand and work with.
I'm so envious.